This is part 2 of the whole roasted chicken. And what I've done is, first of all, I've gotten all the ingredients ready for what I'm going to be putting in the actual chicken, inside the cavity. Also, what you might find in there are giblets or a neck or something inside the cavity. Be sure and don't throw those out. Put them in the pan. Now I've already put my cut carrots, 1.5 onions in here. You can go a lot more, but I'm the only one that eats onions in the house, so I don't go a lot more. You can do that, put them at the bottom of the pan, plus potatoes. And I'm gonna put the fennel, half a bulb of fennel. And when you get the fennel, you can use the tops. I'm gonna be using the tops of the fennel for stuffing inside, because you can use kind of all parts of the fennel. This I've already washed off. It's in pretty good shape, actually. I'm also gonna use lemon on in the top and that type of thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the chicken out of the bag. I'm gonna lay it down with the feet up. Now, what I do a lot of times, it's just over the top, but I cut off the ends of the feet, but it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna look inside here. I'm gonna see that there's a bunch of things in there, or at least giblets. I'm gonna put them around because that's gonna be making our sauce for later. And I'm also going to just kind of empty that out. Throw away all the gunk. Rinse my hands off a little bit. This is actually a lot harder to do than when you see it done on TV. Now, what I'm also going to do to begin with is I'm going to open up that cavity, put salt, I'd say about a teaspoon. I'm going to put pepper, say about a teaspoon. Go a little more, a little less, it's not the end of the world. And now I'm going to start stuffing it with some of the things that I want to see in there. Now what I want to see in there, I've taken a whole thing of garlic and just cut the bulb in half. I didn't even take off all the skins. I took off a bunch, but not all. And I'm going to start putting them in there. I'm also going to use this fennel. I'm going to put the fennel from the top and the fronds, I'm going to put that in there. Garlic's the big one. I'm also going to take this half an onion, and I'm going to put, if not the whole half, maybe 2/3 of that amount. And I'm going to go ahead and stuff it in here. Add the last little bit of garlic and fennel. And then I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lemon juice and just stick that lemon in there. Once again, the acid has some real pluses. Now, the last thing I'm going to put in there is thyme. And you don't have to take the thyme off. Don't worry about the woodiness of the stems. I'm just going to kind of ball it up, shove it in there, and I'm good to go. So I'm going to put one more, I guess it'll be a half a lemon. So I'm going to stick that in there, and I think we're pretty good to go. So what I still have to add to it are, so we've got the carrots and the onions on the bottom. I'm going to add the fennel. I'm going to cut this a little bit more. And then I'm going to put the potatoes in and around it, and I'm good to go. Now, before I put it in the oven though, I'm going to go ahead and truss this up with string. Wouldn't be the end of the world if you didn't do it, but it kind of helps keep everything inside. I'm also going to put about 2 tablespoons of melted butter all over the outside. The solids from the butter help in terms of making that beautiful brown. And also, when you start, be sure and set preheat your oven. Set that right away because you're going to need a lot of time to preheat the oven. And I would preheat it to 425 if your oven's accurate. I have to go a little bit higher on my oven. That is about it. So once again, I'm going to put the melted butter on top and all around, and then I'm going to put salt and pepper on the outside also, and it's good to go into the oven and go from there.